Protesters in Brazil hold an oil company responsible for stolen money.
People are injured when an airplane converts due to severe turbulence.
Plus, a shooting in a Pakistani school leaves 132 children dead. Good morning. It is Wednesday, December 17th, 2014. I'm Chris Gothner.
And I'm Rachel Little. Angie Bailey has the day off today.
Hello, I'm Eric Aldrich, and it should be a fairly quiet start to our day here.
Thanks, Eric. Christmas is still more than a week away, but today is the Postal Service busiest delivery day for cards and letters.
But big boxes are also in the mail, as most packages will be delivered today. Postal workers are shoveling through an avalanche of greeting cards, letters, and packages this Christmas season. Their goal is probably the same as yours, getting all of those items where they belong on Christmas Day.
Remains weren't found until this year.
Protesters in Brazil held a cleanup outside the state-run oil company Petrobras. They're demanding an end to a series of cases in which directors of the company were accused of stealing billions in public funds. The protesters dressed up as garbage collectors and wore oil-stained gloves. The scandals went international this week as Morgan & Morgan filed a class-action lawsuit against Petrobras in a U.S. court. Protesters are upset over the diversion of public money from already lacking federal services. We've had a lot of smoking bans in mid-Missouri, but the most recent one is that those under 21 cannot buy tobacco and e-cigarettes within the Columbia city limits.
One county in Arizona says it's losing $13 million a year to costs from its employees smoking, so the county is considering putting an end to the hiring of not just smokers, but all nicotine users.
In fact, it's charging its current employees who do use nicotine 30% more on their insurance premiums. NBC's Lauren Reimer has more on the backlash the county is getting from its employees. Those who support the hiring ban say they don't want to pay the health price and insurance costs because of people's addictions to cigarettes. For now, a decision is still pending and a debate on the issue has been pushed back until February.
We could get our first measurable snowfall of the year tomorrow, but will Boone County be ready for the winter weather? We'll take a look.
This is KOMU 8 News Today, coverage you can count on.
Tomorrow morning will be a little bit of a slow go, and you'll probably want to allow an extra 30 minutes or so, but certainly nothing significant by any means.
So name of the game, drive carefully tomorrow, like you should always be doing.
That's right, yeah.
Just enjoy the light dusting.
That's right. Yep.
Thanks,
Sounds
Eric.
good.
Okay, you bet.
So, as Eric told us, a light dusting of snow could be headed our way tomorrow. It'll be the first measurable snowfall this month. Toward the end of winter last year, there was worry that Boone County was close to running out of salt. But Columbia says it's fully prepared for the rest of this winter with a full supply of salt and says it should last the rest of the season. The city says it will begin preparing the roads in the next 24 hours for any snow that may fall. You could be saving a lot of money at the gas pump in the new year.
Gas prices are already projected to be at their lowest in a decade. How that low number could go and how it'll affect holiday travel. If you're hitting the road in the next couple of weeks for holiday travel, you aren't alone.
In fact, AAA says close to 100 million people will spend the holiday season away from home. NBC's Jay Gray has a look at why this could be the busiest holiday travel season ever. And as gas prices fall, it could save your family hundreds of dollars next year. Gas costs for the average American household next year are expected to be the lowest since 2004. The average American family is expected to spend about $550 less on gas in 2015 compared to 2014. The price for regular gas has dropped for 11 consecutive weeks and was down to $2.55 per gallon nationally this week.
One young Tennessee kid received an early Christmas present this week. His father, Nicholas Williams, is in the Air Force and just wrapped up an 8-month of a year-long tour of duty in South Korea.
Because he doesn't have to be back until next year, he decided to surprise his little boy. NBC's Larry Flowers has more on the emotional reunion.